Hi, we're Shannon and Aaron. We are a couple that met 6 years ago and have been completely inseparable ever since. From our first year together and our first road trip, we knew traveling was something that we absolutely loved doing together, and have tried to do it as much as possible ever since. In this video, we're going to take you on our road trip from Columbia, South Carolina, all the way down to Sanibel Island. We had the best time, and honestly, it showed us exactly why we love road tripping so much. It's a super easy way to get from one place to another, stop at some cool places along the way, and we were able to avoid crowded airports, and we're so happy you're here. Thank you so much for joining us, and here we go.
What's going on, guys? Aaron and Shannon here.
Good morning.
Heading from Columbia, South Carolina today down to High Springs, Florida on our road trip down to Sanibel Island. We're going to make a few stops along the way, show you guys what we end up getting into. Road tripping is one of those things that we're really passionate about. We do it all the time, and we want to show you guys how we do it. Just stick around. So we've been up since 7. It's approximately 11:30. No breakfast, no coffee. Can't find a Dunkin' Donuts or a Starbucks anywhere. But we got this.
Challenge.
This is an endurance challenge. We made it out of the traffic jam, and we found an exit that has a Dunkin' Donuts. So we're gonna get some coffee. We're gonna get some donuts.
Ooh, donuts.
And we're gonna get back on the road because we have a national park to get to. We got Dunkin' Donuts, we peed, we're ready to get back on this road.
We are going to the Madison Blue Springs State Park, where we're going to look for some hidden springs I found online. So hopefully we can find it. We'll see.
And it's closed. We pulled up to Madison Blue Springs State Park, and as of February 23rd, the park is temporarily closed. This was a mistake on our end. We should have done a little more research into it. We looked it up before we left for our trip. Apparently we didn't look it up enough. It is what it is. So, even though the park is closed, it's going to reopen on Monday. Sadly, we will already be in our final destination on Monday. So we are going to the Hillman Bridge to take some pictures.
We are at Hillman Bridge. It is a bridge that used to be driven on because we're walking on the old road right now. But as you can see ahead of us, it is closed. So I've seen this as a photo spot before. I just found it while I was looking on Google Maps, to be honest, and thought it would be a cool place for us to check out, maybe take some photos. It is beautiful out. I will say be a little careful when coming out here. There's obviously a reason it's not used anymore. But we will include all the information on how you can get here and, find this place, because it is a little difficult. But we'll include all the information down in the description box below. It'll be a link actually to our blog, and I'll write a whole post about it for you guys so you can come here yourself. We actually met this wonderful lady that was here. She lives around here, and he told us that there's an amazing place off a dirt road, maybe a half a mile away, where we can see the rivers actually meet. So we're gonna try to drive there if we can actually find it. Obviously, we'll take you on the whole journey, and I'll also include directions to that as well in my blog post, but let's see what we find. To these utility folk because we found from that lady that we're supposed to cross over this railroad track, but we want to make sure that that's obviously allowed before we do that.
So we actually can get down the trail, but we have to put the car out of the way of the work truck. So just pull it down there and tuck it over in the corner.
Alrighty. So we found the trail. We parked our car off the beaten path a little bit just because the guys are doing utility work here, so we don't want to be in their way, but they were super, super nice about it. So they're going to be driving up and down here a little bit, but it's perfectly fine. We're just going to walk. And it's actually, looks like a super easy path. So we will take y'all with us, tell you a little bit about the directions, and we'll see what we find. So we figured out where we are. We are at the Sewanee River State Park. And apparently we are right here. So there is a road that you guys can take in here if you want to park, take a look around, things like that. So I will find this address for you guys and put it on our blog post for you.
We came in this way.
Yeah.
And then cut over.
We never do anything easy. So, but yeah, this is exactly where the rivers meet, which is what our friend told us to come find, and she said it was gorgeous, and she is not wrong. I believe there is also a footbridge here. It looks like over one of the rivers. So we are going to take this little trail here and see what we find. We're on our journey on that path we told you about. One thing we want to note, we realize that there's a boat drop here, it looks like. So we are going to go around it. It looks like the path continues on the other side. So don't be discouraged when you come to this breaking point. We're going to show you the rest of the way. So you guys can see on here, now we are here. Started here, now we're here. So we're just gonna go this little bit left to this footbridge.
It's 9:30 in the morning on Friday. We left the park yesterday probably around 6 o'clock, right as it was starting to get dark. Went, got some Chick-fil-A, headed to the Airbnb. We got to this beautiful Airbnb. Just crashed out, didn't really do anything last night. This morning we're headed to GINNIE Springs. It's a little colder than we originally expected it to be. It's about 45 degrees right now, so probably not gonna go swimming this morning. The water is 72 degrees all year round, which is great, but it's just not something that I'm really willing to do this morning, if I'm being honest with you, even for the gram or the YouTube. So we're probably just gonna go take some pictures on the campsite, walk around, have a good time, get some breakfast, and head on out down to Sanibel. Freak show stuff.
Aaron's got coffee.
Cold brew,
Cold brew.
banana muffin.
Muff. Delicious.
So we just got some breakfast at a place called the Talented Cookie in downtown High Springs.
So good.
Probably one of the best muffins I've had in my life. Some really good cold brew. Shannon got a vanilla latte, her usual order. Everything was delicious. Now we are headed to beautiful GINNIE Springs.
Woo!
We're gonna keep...
We're driving down the lane here. GINNIE Springs is kind of tucked in the back, it seems. Obviously we'll include like the address for you, things like that. I will say, please note, there are no pets allowed here. They are very, very clear about that. Okay, I need to go to the toll booth to get a general day pass, so I'm gonna go do that now. Okay, so the normal toll booth was blocked off today just because there's not a ton of people here. Sorry, I'm parking. Okay, perfect. But we did pull up, they have signs everywhere. It's very, very clear. And we just pulled right up front and they gave us this little pass for 2 adults. They asked us if we're camping or if we're just here for the day. And they also asked if we planned on scuba diving. We're not doing either of those things. We're just here for the day. So now we're gonna go inside real quick, pay the cashier for our tickets, and then we'll be good to go.
So we just got our day passes.
Yeah.
2 adults. It's good till 6 p.m. today. I believe that's when the park closes for people that aren't camping. Was $40, so be prepared to muscle up that cash because it is no joke. They do accept card here. They accept Apple Pay. Also, when we were inside, you can buy all types of snacks, waters, snorkeling gear, fins, everything you could possibly need to have a good time here at GINNIE Springs. So, I shouldn't be swimming with my glasses on.
Nope.
That's why I took my jewelry out, so I don't lose it. So where we're about to go is very deep. So I'm gonna take the glasses off so I don't lose them.
You guys should come here. It's pretty.
So we just had a blast at GINNIE Springs. We're walking down this little trail here to the Devil's Eye and the Devil's Ear. We're gonna go swimming there for a little bit. The water's actually fantastic today. A little cold when you first get in, but once you're used to it, it's great. So we're here at the Devil's Eye. There's a cave here, so keep in mind, divers have died. Do not try this unless you're an experienced diver. We are not experienced divers, so we will not be trying to go down into this cave. We might go swimming though.
So kind of like a secluded little alcove. I'm so glad. And it connects right to the river over here, so you can swim out to the river. And I believe this is where you'll see the watercolor change from blue to brown, which is super cool.
So, we're incredibly comfortable in the sun, and I don't think we're going to be swimming anymore today. It's beautiful here. We're just really enjoying ourselves walking around and seeing all the things that there are to see. There's birds, there's some families here, everybody's just having a nice time, being quiet. It's really a beautiful day out today. So we had a great time at the Devil's Ear and the Devil's Eye. We didn't end up going swimming, but we just ended up hanging out. It's a beautiful day out. It's probably almost 80 degrees right now, very low humidity. So you really couldn't ask for a better day. So after driving about an hour, we arrived in historic Floral City, Florida in Citrus County. We're here because we're going to FERRIS Grove Farms. We're gonna get some orange slushies, I believe it is, and we're gonna film the whole thing. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you guys around the town a little bit as we drive. We got our milkshakes. I got orange. Shannon got strawberry.
So good. Oh, they made it with real strawberries too.
Can confirm. It tastes like a dreamsicle. It's delicious.
Stop. We got so many, like, they have everything made with citrus that you could ever want in there.
Every flavor of jelly you could possibly imagine.
We got like 4 different kinds, I think.
We held back. We
did.
really held back.
Yeah.
I probably could have bought at least a dozen different types of jelly. There's just no way I could have used them all or brought them back, so it just didn't make sense.
Yep. So we're gonna enjoy our milkshakes and we'll see you guys later.
So we wanted to stick around and explore the town, but we have about 3.5 hours left of our journey that we need to finish up. So we said goodbye to Floral City and we are on our way to Sanibel Island.
Excuse me.
And it is Shackled Close.
Like this stump.
It's a good stump.
Aaron's a little,
I don't like the cold.
watered down.
We're headed back to the car and headed to our next destination.